Yo. What's up, Glock? What's up, Marissa Mendelson?
What's happening?
You gotta raise your mic. Hey, Holly.
I can't even remember the song we used to.
I don't know the words to this song, do you? I don't know the words to our song, do you?
Yes, I certainly do.
Louisville Cards. Haven't seen you in a long time. What's up, Jeff the Drucker?
Masked badasses. Yeah. Jimmy, how are the shirts selling? Have we sold
Oh, I don't know if I can. I really can't. I can't tell.
No? There's no like ticker or anything like that?
Hold on a second. I wonder why. Can people hear you, or can they hear it?
Yeah, can you guys hear us? Give us a thumbs up so we know that you guys can hear me and Jimmy talking. And can you hear
Just
everything?
making you louder.
Everybody sound good or what? Talk to us.
Talk to us. Somebody talk to us, please.
We need fucking
Hello.
feedback here, you brick dogs.
What's
Come
that?
on. Pull your weight. I'm telling you.
Cool. What's the name of this song? What are you talking about, J Jack? Everybody's typing, but they're not telling us that they can hear us or not.
There's a delay too. You got to remember that. Can they hear us? I hope so. Otherwise, it's just you and me.
I see a lot of typing, but no, nobody responding.
No, lots of typing and nothing being said.
Yeah.
What's the little coronavirus?
Kenny's telling us. I hear. Marissa Mendelson says she can hear. Okay. Karen says she can hear. Nice and clear. All right. Excellent.
Good.
Okay.
Jimmy, I see the coronavirus floating over your head over there. What's that?
It says stay home.
Oh, okay, good. Because I thought that was foreshadowing. I thought you were trying to tell us something. that you got the corona.
I gotta be honest. Your mic sucks.
Does it really, Jimmy?
Yeah. Now it's better.
Is that now? Why is it now?
I don't know. That's much better though.
Okay, I lowered it. Maybe that's what I needed.
The intro. That's called Warriors by the Wolves. We have no idea how to sing that song though.
We purchased it. We purchased that.
Yeah, we purchased that. Please, no poems. All right, Glock. We'll stay off the poems.
Bobby's a little muffled. Georgie's saying.
You are a little muffled.
I don't know what that's about, Jimmy. I'm. The board is up. Yeah. Check.
I gave you a little reverb, so we'll see if that makes it better.
Yes.
Take the muffle off your mic or whatever that thing's called.
What's the muffle?
You know
take the spit guard. Does that make it better?
Yes, it did.
You mean to tell me my spit guard is what's been fucking me up all this time?
I don't know, but it sounds much better right now.
Okay, listen. I'll listen to Georgie. I mean, Jimmy. I don't know what to say.
Hey,
what I
Nina.
am going to say is this. Cool. J Jax. Do you like that song? Well, remember we used to have another. What was the song we used to play?
We used to play Biggie Smalls, and then every time we played Biggie Smalls and we put it up on YouTube, they would take it down because it was.
No, that we had another one. Remember the Giants?
Oh, that's right.
We fucking did that song. Was great, man. I love that song.
Oh yeah, but that was another song that got us taken down.
Yeah, they kept taking us down.
What's up, Jerry Meals? Yeah, they kept taking us down. The mic condom, exactly.
Mic condom. We had to take down because we didn't own those songs. So now we bought a song for the in.
Yeah.
And I have my own song for the out. So the song at the end is my song, and the song in the beginning we purchased.
Right.
How much did we pay for that song? $60?
$50.
$50 for that song. So
it paid for itself.
Paid for itself. Great. Danny, what's happening? That sounds great. You like that song?
What'd you do today for Easter? Anything?
Nothing, Jimmy.
It was a weird Easter, right? Like just.
Yeah, it was. It wasn't like last Easter when we had my.
I have to sit here and watch you put your fucking hand down your pants.
You don't have to. I mean, but it is Corona Cousins. We are.
Oh, thank you, Dave, man. Really, thank you very much. Jimmy loved the Breathe podcast.
No, you checked it out. Good. It is good stuff, bro. You guys should all check that out. It's definitely good. They got a good chemistry together, and it's not like this.
What's up, Armo?
Shit show like this.
You got to see it. You know what? It's like it's a dream come true for me. But she actually makes notes and puts them up on the sharing note board, and we actually talk about what we're going to talk about and stuff. It's like having a real show. What's up there, April?
It's like having not one but two nerds. Double nerd.
The double nerd show.
It's like
who knew Brie Olson would be a nerd?
She's a fucking nerd, a porn star nerd.
Yeah.
I love it. That's awesome. Del Vecchio, what's happening there? Jimmy, I'm gonna have to switch seats with yours soon because I'm leaning on this all the time. My chair's starting to lean to one side. I'm gonna have to switch them out so that they don't, so it's not all the way over.
Why do you lean like that?
Huh?
Why
I
do you
like
lean
it.
like that?
I mean, because if I sit back like this, I don't know, it just doesn't feel right.
Well, now it looks bad.
It looks bad.
Yeah, if you lean back like that, for some reason the green screen comes through a little bit.
Huh. See, so that's why.
What's
I
up,
can't
Mr.
do it.
Franco?
It's gonna be easier to just switch seats. Mr. Franco, doesn't he sound like Mr. Franco? Sounds like
Touch each other? You want us to touch each other?
We can't. We're in.
Can't.
This looks like we're together. What's up, artists? That's Bree, Jimmy. Bree is here.
What's up, Bree? Yo, what's up, Lee?
Invite and share. Show that you care. Get some motherfuckers up in here. This
Welcome
is the best
back,
shit show on Periscope, bar none, all the time. Hey, it looked like I touched you there. It didn't
It did.
fade out. How did that work?
What's that?
How did I get into your
I expanded your what's up,
sphere?
Teen Anal and Matty R? I expanded the screen there, so if you reach over, it looks like you could touch me.
Jimmy. It's good shit. It looks like it looks like we're together, man. It
Yeah.
really does. Touch each other. Look at this guy's got toilet paper. He's showing off.
I smoke weefa. Bing bong bing.
What we got, Jimmy?
Hello, who's on the line?
Hey, this is Adam.
What's going on there, Adam?
I got a topic and kind of want to vent a little bit. You know what pisses me off? Bosses who don't fire anybody. It seems like it's a double-edged sword. Like, it's good for you, but it got so bad for you. Like, we have this employee. He's always late. He never shows up. He's a drunk, and the boss won't fire him. And it's infuriating.
Well, can I ask you a question? Why won't the boss fire him?
Thank you,
He's
Marissa.
like best friends, man. He has like a soft spot for this guy, but he's kind of
Okay.
he's a good employee, but he's kind of a screw up at the same time.
So he likes him. It's his friend. So that's why.
It's his
Well,
buddy.
so it's not even that. It's just that that always sucks when there's somebody who you work with that's teacher's pet. You know what I mean? Where they can do no wrong.
Yeah.
But eventually, all I'm going to say to you is this. Eventually, he'll piss the boss off somehow or another. It'll probably be something in their personal life. Like he'll fuck his wife or something like that. And then guess what happens? Then he gets fired. So
What's that noise?
popping?
No. He's got something going on in the background.
Hey, Adam.
Oh, nothing, man. I'm watching TV. Sorry about that, man. I got.
Hey, you got to turn it down.
Is that better?
Yes.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Mood it.
And there's-
So where you
And
from?
there's a fan
Adam?
going on.
So yeah, where are you from?
I'm from St. Louis.
St. Louis.
St. Louis. How's it doing over there? Are you guys all
Hey,
crowded
Llama
up?
balls.
Yeah, it's good, man. It's not as crowded, man. Everybody's more spread out, so no one's really as close to each other like in a larger city.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, New York's people are
Oh,
piled on top of each other.
And they're dying like that too, Jimmy. There's a lot of death down there.
Yeah.
Lots of death in the city. Yeah.
Is there going to be some type of memorial to go up after this is over? Because Mayor Cuomo was on TV saying how the death toll is almost rising to the same numbers as 9/11. Is that true?
It's past 9/11, isn't it?
Past 9/11.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
past 9/11.
It's like 9/11.
9/11 was just under 3,000. It was
It's
like
like 10,000.
2,996 or something like that.
What are we at now? Like 10,000, 20,000?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. We're at like 20,000.
No, not 20. Like it's like 10 in New York. Eight. It was 8, I think.
8 to 10,000
Yeah.
people. So that's a lot of people. That's a lot of corpses. So and there's a lot of people that didn't get to give funerals or anything like that.
Oh yeah, they're doing like drive-by funerals and stuff like that.
I had 2 people that I were very close to pass away recently. Whether or not it was before they even had testing, but neither one could we have a wake for.
Yeah, see, Mr. Cotter said 7,000 deaths.
There you go. Hey, Mr. Carter.
Mr. Carter.
That's insane.
What was that guy's name? Rorschach or
Horseshack.
Horseshack?
Yes.
What's up?
is
Shut up,
crazy.
Jeff.
And you know
Hey,
what's
but-
really weird is that like me and Jimmy are about 20 minutes outside the city. About 30 minutes.
Depends on how you drive.
Drive like me, it's 20. Drive like Jimmy, 40 minutes.
Hey,
outside.
what's up, Philip?
And it seems kind of normal here. Like the street is
22,000
dead,
in the US.
everything, but it just seems relatively normal. But if I drove to the city once, Jimmy, and it was fucking a ghost town. It's
Oh
very
yeah,
weird.
yeah. It's
kinda
creepy
crazy.
almost.
Go through Times Square and there's
It's like
nobody
that
there.
here too.
Yeah.
Thanks, Bang. Thank you, Lee. I appreciate that.
Thank you, follower. Bobby, great loss. Jimmy, Jimmy, you're a great host. Jimmy.
No, it says Bobby, you're a great host. Jimmy,
Well, Jimmy does all the technical shit. Without Jimmy, there'd be nothing behind me but a green screen, and you wouldn't be able to hear me. That's true.
he hung up on us.
Who did?
Adam's gone.
Well, okay, I miss him already.
Me
But he didn't
too.
really. He just wanted to put
He
his
wanted to
fucking
bitch. He wanted to
coworker on
bitch about
blast.
his. He wanted to bitch about his boss.
Yeah. Phone lines are open if anybody else wants to talk about anything. Basically, phone lines are open for whatever you want to talk about. Let's make it interesting, though. Bree, are you still here? Would you like to call in? I'd like to hear from her. Not for any reason. I just like her voice. Her
Yeah.
voice is very sexy, Jimmy. Have you heard her voice?
It's British. She's got a British
No,
voice.
Irish.
It's
and
Irish.
very-
It's
yes.
Irish.
Anyone else wet? Jerry, you're always wet because you live in Australia. Did you see that fucking tornado or hurricane that went through Cali?
What was that all about? That was through
Oh.
California.
Yes.
Really?
Destroyed shit like out of the blue. Just a
Thank you,
fucking
Kenny. I appreciate it.
tornado. Jimmy, I love the new podcast. Oh, great, Kenny. Why don't you suck his fucking ball sack? Oh, Kenny, I love your new podcast. Listen, you're still not saying your fucking poems, okay? I don't give a fuck. Bobby, you filthy street proctologist. Filthy is a bad word right now. We're not shaking. So let me ask you this, Jimmy.
yeah.
What do you think? Where different do you think the world is going to be when this shit is all over?
I think that it's going to be really different. I mean, it's going to be different for a while.
Yes.
People are not going to, there's not going to be a lot of handshaking and it's tough for me, like, not to see somebody I haven't seen in a while and give them, like, a hug or whatever, like that. And I feel like that's not going to happen. What are you doing now?
Trying to.
You're
focus.
making it worse, I think.
You made me.
You're
Asian.
okay. No,
You
you're
made me-
good.
I look puffy faced over here.
No, you don't. You look fine. I mean, my lighting is directly on me, so I'm always going to look brighter than you.
Yeah, that's the story you're going with.
I tried my best to get
Bobby,
your camera to
I
be
didn't
clear.
like Jimmy's new podcast. You didn't like it?
Yeah, Lee's. There's two people that don't like it. Lee and Next Juice.
Doesn't like it either. Why doesn't she?
It's not for her. She's like, this isn't my type of topic.
Because the porn stuff.
I guess so. Yeah.
That's
Ah.
Let me tell you, it's a good chemistry, though. I mean, you guys. I have a question. What's that on top of the Brooklyn Bridge over there? How does it work for international callers?
That is your green screen.
She wants to know how the.
You have to tilt the camera down a little bit. I don't know why, but your camera like went up in the air a little bit. Can
I'll
you
leave
tilt
it alone.
down?
Who cares about it? International callers, Jimmy. Can they just call the number? Does it
Yeah,
cost
just call
them-
the number. Yep.
It's a free number, even international.
Jimmy, what's more manly, Willie or William? More
You
manly,
both-
Willie.
Yeah. Bobby, yes.
Yeah, international is fine.
Okay, it doesn't cost you anything to call. Yeah, we've had many of them internationally. Bobby, the cunt needs to shut the fuck up. Bobby, the cunt needs to shut the fuck up. Kenny, do you realize if I shut the fuck up, you're not going to hear anything? How fucking stupid are you, fucking moron? Hold on a second. All right, hold on a second, Jimmy.
Oh yeah. Look at and just like that, I fixed the Brooklyn Bridge.
You did. You fixed
Yep.
the Brooklyn Bridge? Jimmy, we need you. We need you in fucking... You know why, Jimmy? Because you're a civil engineer. Oh, shit. Jimmy's a civil engineer. That's why.
Oh shit is right.
Hey, listen, let me ask you something. Did Maddie ever reach out to you? Share live for
No,
fuck's sake.
Matty was in here though. He can he can help you out. Share live for fuck's sake. What does that mean? Nuclear
I don't know.
rabbit.
I don't know. He's a nuclear rabbit. Oh, he's definitely a nuclear rabbit. All right, phone lines are open. If anybody wants to call up with a complaint, a compliment, just want to talk about something, preferably a female. I'd rather listen to a female than Kenny go. I don't really want to hear that shit right now. And then we were gay. People die.
What was the line in this thing last week?
I don't know. I think it was like, when you're dead, you're dead.
No, it was a rhyme. It was like people dropping like flies or something like that.
Some people die, and then you
Dropping like flies.
Yeah, a fucking god damn it. It's like if Dr. Seuss was a fucking retard. That's the kind of poems he was
Says the
writing.
dumb idiot still talking now.
That's right. He shares from the
Oh,
time.
he shares with the times. Delvacchio, you're up. Is
Yes,
Steven
that's
in
right.
here?
He's maybe in here. So listen,
I don't
what
think
is, nobody
Steven's
wants
in
to fucking call in today, Jimmy. What the fuck are we doing here?
I don't
We're
know.
taking our Sunday Easter and
Easter,
nobody's
Easter. How does it go? Lisa, my barista takes
Take
it in
it
the
in,
keister,
buddy.
resta.
That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know the Easter song, it goes, Lisa, my barista, take it in the kista forista. Is the pillow fucker going to call today? You can't have the same people call every fucking week, teenager.
Yeah, I mean
I'm
it's
sorry,
ridiculous.
Jimmy, it's quarantine anal now.
It's quarantine now.
Quarantine anal. That's what I'm saying. A big arm. Oh boy. Jesus, Jimmy,
So-
what the fuck? Are we back to begging for phone calls again or what?
We're back to begging for phone calls.
Enjoy the show, losers. Oh, I hurt Kenny's feelings. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Steven left.
Lisa, Lisa, my bonista. Te querida porista.
You ready for this?
I am, Jimmy.
Yes, Mr. Lee. How are you?
I was told Bobby wanted me to call because you guys wanted me to read my poems this week because I was replacing Kenny TV.
If you
Yeah,
got
thank
something,
God.
yeah.
Thank God. We got a new poet. We have a new poet, L'Oreal. We have a new
No,
poet.
I mean, I was going to say there once was a man named Kenny, and that was it.
That's it.
That's
I
my
have a
poem.
Kenny.
It's great.
Kenny has a limerick,
good.
though. Want to hear Kenny's limerick? What was
Yeah,
it?
like
Kenny, the YouTube
That's all I'm
sensation, was banned for crude masturbation, though he called it art as he came with a fart and said it his finest creation. Fucking poor Kenny. Fuck you and poor Kenny. Kenny's feeling
yeah.
got hurt.
So
that was
I just
beautiful.
want to make the announcement that I'm the new poet. I'll be come up with a new one every week now. I'd like to replace him.
Oh, that's going to be great. Good.
We could use a good replacement because he's become quite a diva. I mean, he calls in, he says,
Yeah.
he tells me to shut up on my own fucking show. It's freaking ridiculous. It's like,
Did he do that tonight, Bobby?
He did. He did it tonight. He started it again. I
Yeah.
cursed at him, and I heard his feelings, and he said, "Enjoy your show, losers." I don't know where he went because he can't leave his house, so he's just fucking probably pacing the living room right now. That was really,
Kenny actually has a good sense of humor, I think.
He does, I know, but sometimes he gets butthurt. I think. Bobby,
Hey,
can
B.
you please do the keys to dance? I cannot. Not right now. Not during this show. This is a professional show.
Bobby, it's all right. Listen, you're the best host ever. Jimmy's a big timer. You know, his new podcast, getting a big head over there. You know,
Well,
Fuck both of you.
you can't
You
see
know,
what I
he's
see.
getting a
but
big head, Bobby. I got to bring him back down to earth. You know, I told him
Yeah.
about his podcast.
Well, he's working with a world-renowned star now, so it's kind of like, and not to mention, he
Yeah.
is a civil engineer. In case you didn't know
Yeah. Yep. He's
He is
a
a civil
world-renowned
engineer.
trash bag and a civil engineer. It's the way to go.
he is a civil engineer, Jimmy. He told us that about 40 times in the last podcast. I was listening to that, and I should have counted.
It was at least 3.
more than 3.
No, I'm
Jimmy.
just saying it was at least 3. Hey, B.
Hey, Jimmy,
Yes, sir.
are you a civil engineer?
I am a civil engineer.
Jimmy is a civil
wow.
engineer. You heard it here first.
Good to know you.
Jody, why are you sad? What's the matter, Jody? What happened? Jody's a little sad. Is Jimmy Jimmy is a civil engineer. If you listen to the podcast, you'll know that. Also, he only masturbates to photographs of his girlfriend. I found very
Yeah,
disturbing.
that's a little weird.
Oh, you guys suck.
This it's like no, I can only.
I hope he ate a lot of edibles tonight and took his Xanax so he falls asleep quick.
Yes,
me?
Jimmy? Who me?
Yeah,
What do you-
or
what do you-
he'll just do his normal 2 a.m. get up and go into Scopes, you know, and be like, "Hey, it's me, Jimmy Knapp. I'm just here sleeping."
And then I go to work.
That's right. He goes in and
Yeah.
falls asleep. Nighty night. You going to sleep, Jody, or is Kenny going to sleep? I don't know. We're losing somebody, Jimmy. Somebody's fleeing.
I
on
don't
us.
know.
What happened to Bree? I thought she was calling in. She got a little nervous. She's getting nervous.
All right, listen, I'll let Bree call him, but I think
Yes.
I think this is Bobby. Let me run something by because it's just you running the show now. Jimmy's the civil engineer. He's doing nothing, you know.
Okay.
So let's talk, me and you.
Okay.
Let's let Kenny call back in one more time, and if let's see if he has any in 10 seconds, his best 10 seconds, and after that, hang up on him.
You know what? I all shit aside, I love Kenny's calls. Kenny is my ray of hope because let me tell you something. It's not very often that you get somebody who sounds
Bree's
like
calling us. Brianna,
Sound-
Brianna.
Grab her.
You
Grab
know
her.
what? I'm going to hang up
All
because
right,
Bree's
Lee.
more important. But you know what?
Absolutely. I'm glad you understand. It's hoes before bros all the time, Lee, on the show. Just know that. Nothing wrong. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
Jesus. Jimmy, you hear that voice?
Yes, I hear her voice.
My penis already, she's smiling. My penis is already doubling. All right? Yeah, it's just fucking, just hearing that voice for 2 seconds. That's how I know she's from Ireland. What's going on over there, Bree?
So I can't sleep. I'm just
Can't
watching you guys.
What's the matter? Have you tried masturbating?
Oh, hey, Priscilla.
No,
have you
I was waiting for your podcast, so that's why I didn't go to sleep.
Oh, good. So you stayed up to watch the podcast, or you wanted to use my image to masturbate? Both are okay.
So it's like 3 a.m. here.
What's
3
that?
a.m.
It's 3 a.m.
It's 3
3
a.m.
a.m. here.
All right, listen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to masturbate on a pillow. I'm gonna need you to get on top of the pillow, Do you have a nice big thick pillow there anyway? Because apparently pillow pumping is the new rage, Jimmy. All these girls, they're either fucking teddy bears or pillows. So,
I have a
Bree,
teddy bear.
have you ever
I
humped a
have
pillow?
a teddy bear.
You have a teddy bear?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on there?
Hey.
Sarah Vanilla. I like
losing
that name,
shit here.
Sarah Vanilla.
What is it?
Sarah Vanilla. I like it. All right, so Bree, have you ever humped a pillow?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
have you ever
can
had
hear
sex? Yeah. It's 3 a.m. It is, Siva. So 3 a.m., have you ever humped a pillow?
Yes.
Congratulations. Hold on a second. All right, and when you hump, is that your normal mode of masturbation?
No.
What's your normal mode
But
of
I
masturbation?
also humped a teddy bear.
Oh, nice.
What's
Congratulations.
with the teddy bear humping?
I don't know. The
That
parents
was
were
what
giving me-
was her name? Nichelle Taylor or whatever her name was.
You know, Jimmy, she asked me recently if I sent the teddy bear out. And I thought I had to break the news that I haven't because of the coronavirus. Understand that.
Thank you,
I have
Marissa.
a shirt though. So is that your normal thing? Is the teddy bear humping your normal route, or did you get the idea from the show?
No, I did it before, but like, I always just use my fingers
Oh, nice.
and a picture of you, Bobby.
You think about me when you use your fingers? I like that. Now, is it a one-finger job? Is it a two-finger job, or is it a? What's going on over there? How
Jimmy,
many?
can we civil engineer Bobby?
How many?
It starts off with one finger and then goes into two.
All right, I like it. So it's a, and then a. I like it. So, all right, now are the fingers actually going within, or are they just playing around? Are you clicking the mouse? What's going on over there?
Both.
Nice, I like it. So there's a little bit of
Thanks,
penetration
Kenny.
and stuff like that. And now, do you have internal orgasms, or are they strictly clitoral?
Yeah, sometimes I have internal, but that's when I'm with someone.
Oh, good. So you save the internal orgasms for a company, correct?
Yeah, has to reach the G spot.
Nice. And you know where your G spot is? Can you find it, or let's put it this way: can the guys you're with find it? Is a better question.
Not all of them.
Not usually, right? Guys are fucking blind. I don't know how the hell the human race has survived this long, Jimmy.
I know.
You know, it's crazy because it's like they can't find the G spot. How do we even get them to fuck us a second and third time? We're jumping on.
They're like, well, maybe they'll get it this time.
Eventually,
Maybe they'll get it this time.
they have faith in us.
Maybe.
Now, what is your favorite sex
What up,
position?
Goon?
Do you like being on top or the bottom?
The bottom. Missionary is probably my favorite.
Oh, I like this girl, Jimmy. That's my favorite too.
Yeah.
You know what
This
my
is
favorite
this is like kismet.
You know what my favorite sex position is? Me? Consensual. I love consensual sex. That's my all-time favorite. Yes.
Very proud of you.
That's it. Yes. Great content. This is great content. Where else can you find this shit, Sean? I
I
don't
just
know.
want to say for the guys that foreplay is very important before
There you go.
penetration. So
Okay, good. Let's give them some tips. Let's hear some tips. What should
Just
they
a
do to
tip.
warm? What should they do to warm up the kitty cat? Let's hear some good old Irish tips.
uh, definitely lots of kissing.
Face kissing, nipple
Lots
kissing,
of
or
kissing, lots of squeezing, and
yes.
remember when you go to lick the puss too. Oh my god.
Yeah, I can hear her blushing from here.
I know.
Jimmy.
I can hear it too.
Her ears are probably red. So when you go to lick the puss, please continue. Yes, right.
Yeah, so just focus on the clit. Lots of tongue action there and finger.
Finger and tongue, so they should work. They should work in conjunction. Finger tongue.
Hey, Bree.
Yes. So okay. So
Oh, Bree did come in. Bree Olson.
You're saying a lot of kissing, a lot of tongue action, and
Lee's
focus
back.
mainly on the clitoris, correct?
Exactly.
Okay, and then what happens? And how do they know when they've completed their task and it's time to go in to give you the good sound, Roger? And how do they know? Is there like a bell? Like is it something?
Yeah, you got a bell?
Yeah, you can move advance to station 2. Is there how do they know when they've done it?
Like when you're like when you're putting in the fingers and you see the wetness drip down.
Get you, Jimmy. So what we're looking for is lots and lots of fluid. Do you have to wait until the palm of your hand is filled with juices, and then you know it's good to go? What? Hola, Briosa, what's happening, girl? Is that a good signifier of when it's ready? When the cat is purring?
Exactly. Yes.
All right, good. I hope you guys are taking notes.
Remember not to go too hard on the clit because some girls don't like that. So just be gentle at the start.
Okay, I got a question for you. These aren't the kinds of calls that we can take. I'm looking for responses. That's right. What about clit sucking? Are you into the whole clit sucking? Do you like? Because some guys think that that's a thing, and then I've heard girls being like, "That's fucking awful." Like where they take it and they like, where they seem like they're trying to pull it through a silly straw. Have you ever had a guy go down there like that?
No.
Well, I got bad news for you. Eventually, you're probably going to. And you're going to have to smack him in the ear to tell him to stop that shit. This is true for all women.
Hey, Bob.
That's what I'm saying. Each woman is different, but she's giving us what she likes. And what she likes is pretty much all I give a fuck about right now. I just want to hear she likes the gentle finger blasting while you give a little stimulation to the clitoris. And now, once they're ready, do you let them know that they're ready, or they have to go on their own? They have to go by the signs. Is that correct?
It depends on the girl. Some girls like to tell them,
okay,
like tell them what to do, but I like when he takes control.
You just got me at full attention there. Yes, I like that too. So basically, you're not giving out any more. The only warning sign they need to know is that when. So have you ever had a guy that tried to go in there before any foreplay and it was just dry?
Yeah, I had.
Yeah, I actually, something, Jimmy, I used to have it. Did you have to tell him, hey, whoa? Did you give the whoas or what?
Yes, and I
Go ahead. What happened?
Okay.
What happened? Say.
Right, so I told him to use lubricant as in his saliva.
So you got the spits. You told him to spit on the puss because he couldn't get it wet.
To spit on his thing.
He spit on his own dick so he could get it wet to go in.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, yeah. Bobby's hands are under the table. Don't judge me. Don't judge me, good vibration. That's all I'm saying. So I don't know where Jimmy went. I think he got a phone call or something. Boys, you know what probably happened? His girlfriend probably sent him a picture and he's masturbating right now. That's the only thing I can think of. He's taking his headphones off and everything. He looks crazy over there. I see him in the camera. All right, so Bree, let me ask you a question. I mean, so they are, if you, after you told, did he ever get around to being any good in bed? If you had to tell him that, probably not, correct?
Sorry, what's the question?
The guy who you had to tell him to use lube, did he ever get any good in bed? Or no? Probably not, right?
No.
I didn't think so. If you have to tell him rookie, that's a rookie mistake. If you ain't preheating the oven before you start cooking, you ain't gonna be good. I don't know where Jimmy Knapp went. I think are you under the table, Jim? That's what I'm saying. Use condoms. Yeah. Do you always use condoms? That's a good question.
Yeah. Always. Extra protected.
Good girl. He got a new selfie. He got a new selfie. I think he did, Brie.
So I have a question.
Okay.
What's one thing that guys are turned off by in bed that a girl does?
For me personally, shitting on my dick. I hate that. If they shit on my dick, no. What turns me off in bed? I'm very dominant, so when a girl tries to dominate in bed, it's like, I don't really dig that. I mean, I guess if I'm in the mood, I can be all right. It just doesn't sit well with me, so it's kind of like that's one of those things that kind of doesn't work for me. But I'm
What if
on
she
it.
like tries to like play with your nipples and stuff?
If I don't like it, I'll just say there's nothing that's really a deal breaker where it's just gonna be like, I totally lost it. Does she like anal? That's a good question, Bree. How do you feel about anal?
I never tried it before,
You never
but
tried it.
I'm open to
I got you on this, kid.
trying new
No,
things.
I got you, and I'm gonna break you in nice and slow, just like you described, nice and slow. It's gonna be
Yeah.
fingertip, 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 you know, and then eventually more. But I don't know what the hell Jimmy did. He just disappeared on me. I think what happened was, what's he doing? He's over there. He's. I can see him in the monitor, just like He's fucking sitting there like he's. I don't know what the fuck's going on over there. Hey Jimmy, did you abandon the show or what? I could see him in the camera. He's sitting over there. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Cry, don't cry. Crying, don't cry. Yeah, don't cry during sex. That is the fucking worst. Jesus Christ, hate it. If she hate, do you hate? You're not gonna hate. You're gonna love anal sex. I don't know what happened to Jimmy, but he's disappeared for a minute. Uh, he just shut off his camera. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's abandoned me on the show. Guys hate crying in bed. Of course we hate crying in bed. There's nothing worse. I had a girl once cry in bed, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" I love anal for $10,000 an hour, and I would too probably. Bree. Bree said she ain't taking it in the ass for no less than 10 grand. I love it. So there's different things. Is he pouting? Is that what's happening? I don't know what happened to him. He disappeared. I just saw Jim. He popped in for a second. He was sitting over there. I don't know what happened. Maybe he got a bad text or something. Guys hate that. Yeah, we definitely hate crying in bed. And you know when girls will cry in bed? When they're trying to guilt you into some fucking thing. I remember one girl crying on me in bed, and I was like, "What the fuck's going on?" She was just like, "Oh," and I was just like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, there's no time for that." Bobby, you use a condom? I ain't fucking you. What do you care? That's right. I cry when I climax. Well, that's different. If you come so hard that you just lose all composure and start crying, I'm all for that. Holy bonkers, that's a lot of money. $10,000. Yes. 10 grand for anal. That's awesome. So I don't know where Jimmy went. He left me. I don't know what the fuck he did. So he's kind of like, look at gone. Hold on a second. Jimmy, where the fuck you go? I don't know what he's doing. He got some sort of phone call or something, I think. I don't know. He took his headset off, and he's I don't know what the hell's going on. So Bree, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you like when you before you start having sex with a guy, do you give him the rundown of what you like, or you expect him to know what the fuck's going on?
Yeah, I always tell them. I think that's like a conversation that you should be having with the partner that you're gonna reproduce with.
Reproduce? Oh, slow down. We're just looking the fuck. We're not looking
No,
at it.
not reproduce. Sorry.
Slow it
Just
down,
have
man.
intercourse.
Intercourse, yes, that's right. So before intercourse, you should have pre-course where you discuss what you like, right? What the fuck I'm doing right now? In
Yeah.
quarantine, I'm going to bed. I'm doing right now. That's what the fuck I'm doing right now. You're going to bed. What are you going to bed for? This is the best shit show on Periscope, bar none. I mean, it's usually me and Jimmy, but I don't know where the fuck Jimmy went. He voyeured on me. He took off. Right now I'm looking at a picture of him pointing at me over there. Chang Schmetch. What the hell does that mean? What does that even mean? So, all right, so Bree.
So before I go, I just wanted to give a shout out to my friend. He is a counselor, and he's doing 30 minutes free counseling. It usually
really?
costs a lot of money, and I had my session there with him on Friday. He's really good, and his name is Don Stevens. So if you go to his website, www.doncstevens.com, you can book a free 30-minute online session, and you can talk to him about anything. So like relationships, work, anxiety, stress, and he will help you out.
That's awesome. So,
So
all right, so you were stressed out a while. I remember talking to you. You were very stressed out, and you're a lot better now after speaking to this guy, right?
yeah, absolutely, yeah, he's
right.
great.
So do me a favor when you drop out of here, post up his his website onto the screen. Type it in there. Also share it on Twitter, and I'll share it. I'll reshare it for you because that's helpful. People are very. This is not uncomfortable. People are very stressed out these days, and they need somebody to talk to. So sometimes you have to, you know, talk to a professional. I mean, not that I'm not
Yeah.
professional. I have one track. Mass Wolf, what the fuck is up with this fucking crazy bastard? All right, so what was his name? John
And
Stevens?
yeah,
Is that
it's free, so like might as well give it a shot. His name
that's
is Don Stevens, and the website is www.doncstevens.com.
Don, not John, DonCStevens.com. That's awesome. All right, Bree, before you go, though, I can't let you leave on that, because even though that is interesting and sexy, even though that is a great plug, and I want you to type it up there, I just want to know one thing. Um,
Mhm.
you know, what are my chances of banging you, basically?
They're very high. The highest in the room.
The highest in this room. That's awesome. Although I'm looking around at the talent that I'm up against, and I'm not too impressed. But I do like that Bobby is a better counselor. I'm a great counselor too. Well, Bree, I want to thank you for calling me.
Yes.
You're a great call, and you really took it on the chin. I can hear how uncomfortable this made you, but you went through it anyway, and that means you're going to be all ready for
Mhm.
anal when you're ready and you do meet me. DonCStevens.com. Is that it?
Exactly.
Oh, awesome, Jody. Thank you very much. Jody put it up there for you.
Thank you for
Uh,
having me.
No, thank you. I'd love to
It's an
have you, so
honor.
to speak. Thank you again for calling, because without you, I'd be sitting here by myself. I don't know what the fuck Jimmy's doing. I think what happened is this girl probably sent him a selfie and he's masturbating over there or something. All right. All right, Bree. Thank you very much for the call,
All right.
sweetheart.
Thank
I
you.
love your
Bye.
voice. You get me fucking full of fluid right away. All right. I'll talk to you soon. All right. Good night.
Bye.
I, there you go. That was Bree from Ireland. I don't know. I can't take any calls. Jimmy's controlling all of that shit, and he's not on anymore. Bree, you still here? Julie? She left. She's gonna type in the website. It's not lancethepuppet.com. Wrong, incorrect, not right. Jimmy, will you fucking answer a call or something? Help me out here, you crazy bastard. What the fuck happened to him? That's what I'm saying. Who am I? I don't know. Yes. All right. Anyway, so apparently I cannot take phone calls or anything. I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to do here. Brie also was going to call in. I'm not sure what happened. Bobby is lost without Jim. Well, it's not that I'm lost. I can't take calls. We're doing this remotely. So he's got all the controls over there, and he's fucking vamoosed. I'm all by myself. Anyway, since he's not here, I'm going to talk shit about him. There's the website. That's Bree that was just on the line. It's DonCStevens.com. First thing is, apparently this isn't 2020. Men are all psychic, and communication isn't. Yes, with pleasure, Al the Vegan. Vigo, what's happening, Vigo? All right, so let me tell you, if you guys haven't heard, Jimmy and Bree Olson, they have a podcast, and it's pretty good. I like it. It's different than this, but it's still good. And they talk a lot about sex, and Bree knows a lot about the industry, and she brings her advice. And Jimmy is a civil engineer, which you will learn. Therapy for the after anal. Oh, I'd love to give you some anal and then therapy afterwards. Jimmy is a civil engineer. You will hear that several times, very, very often. That's right. Very unprofessional, Jimmy. I don't know what happened to him. I hope something terrible didn't happen, because he literally, I've never seen him do that before. He just kind of like abandoned me. I don't know what the fuck happened. He fucking fled on foot, and I could see him sitting there, whatever it was, with civil engineer. Civil engineers just act weird every once in a while. I mean, maybe they called him in. There was a building that needed to be inspected. I'm not sure. Bree's gone too, though. So maybe she was talking to him offline. I don't know. Maybe she was like, hey, we're going to lose our sponsors because of this shit. All right. Anyway, I got a phone call, but I can't answer it. Jimmy. Hello. Hello. Well, whoever that was, they're gone. So, all right. I'm going to tell you guys a story. You're sorry, Bobby, I'll poop. You're going to go poop. Why are you going to poop? Was that you trying to call in, Jody? Shout out to Queens Village. What's up, Queens Village? Keeping it real up in the field, all right? Listen, stay inside, motherfucker. People are dropping like flies out there in Queens Village. What's happening? That's right. Get Jimmy back. I don't know where the fuck he went. He fled on foot. He's gone. Gone, baby, gone. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys a story, okay? This guy goes into the last time he left that fast, he had to go get a beer. Remember that? I fucking ran off and got a beer. All right, listen, this is very uncivil behavior for a civil engineer. I agree. I agree. That is very uncivil behavior for a civil engineer. The only thing I can think of that happened was Jimmy got a still photo of his girlfriend and he couldn't help but masturbate. That's the only conclusion that I can come to. All right, so this guy goes into a bar down in Mexico. What's up, New York Irishman? What's up? Oi, oi. This guy goes into a bar down in Mexico, right? And he notices a fish tank full of $50 bills. And there's got to be about $150,000 cash in this fucking thing. And he goes, hey, what's this all about? So the bartender goes, my friend, that is our tough man competition. He goes, well, what does that mean? He goes, well, first you put your money in. If you can complete 3 tasks, you will win all of the money, tax-free, no questions asked. So he's like, all right. He goes, well, you have to put the money in first. So he takes $50, he rolls it up, throws it in the thing. The guy takes a little bell. Bing-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling. We have a contestant. And everybody from the bar, this bar is huge. It's like that bar from fucking, there you go. I forgot I had a bell. Thank you. And they all come rushing around. This is like the bar from fucking Dust Till Dawn. Thousands of floors. It's just insane. Everybody grabs around and they goes, first we have three tasks. Number 1, you see the big man at the door? That is Guadalupe. He is our bouncer. He looks down at the end of the thing and there's a fucking 6'4" mountain of a man standing there, no neck. He's like, you must knock him out. And he goes, Jesus Christ. He goes, and that is not even it. Then underneath the stairs over there, there's a door. We have a dog with 3 abscess teeth. You must go in and remove those teeth. And he goes like this, Jesus Christ. He goes, and then what? He goes, and then you have to have the strength to go upstairs and have sex and give 3 orgasms to our Scabby. She is our resident prostitute. If you can give her 3 orgasms, knock out the Guadalupe, and take the teeth from the dog, you are the toughest man to ever come into this bar. You deserve the money. He goes, all right, I'll give it a try. And they go, yay! Everybody's fucking cheering for him. So he runs down to the end of the fucking bar. He weaves, he bobs, he catches Guadalupe. Fucking boom! Right on the jaw. Fucking drops him like a fucking bad habit. The bar goes crazy. He comes over. They're ringing the bell. They fucking give him a shot of tequila. He takes a shot of it. They fucking all push him. He runs. He goes underneath the stairs. The door closes. All you hear inside there is he comes out. His arms are fucking bleeding. He runs down, rings the bell. Fucking they give him another shot. He takes a shot and they go, all right. He goes, all right, where's the old lady with the bad teeth? You see, you got to listen. You got to fucking listen. I just need to make a time to pass the day. That's what I'm saying. I guess I'm going to have to shut the shit show down. Jimmy has abandoned me. And I have nobody to talk to. And, phone call. If he answers the phone call, hello? 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 Like Corona. You're killing. Nina is prepared by washing her underwear. Are you prepared by washing your underwear? All right, boys and girls. I guess this is the end of the shit show. Must be a paycheck. You're having him pass dildos to the nursing home. That's right. Is that the true story? Bobby shits his pants on Easter. That's correct. Corona bona. I have a Corona bona. All right, ladies and gentlemen. There's no point in me doing this shit if I can't answer phone calls or talk to anybody.
Hey, Bob. I just have some shit going on, so I'll just turn my mic down. I'm answering the calls for you, though.
All right. How come? So the calls are. So the call lines are still on.
Yeah.
That was the voice of Jimmy. I hear.
Okay.
So if anybody wants to call in, we can still take phone calls. Jimmy's having a shit, I think he said. So we are still going. If somebody wants to call in, hotline bling. That's what I'm saying. Phone lines are open. All you have to do is dial that number on the screen: 845-637. There we go. Hello?
Oh, God.
What are you masturbating over there? That was great. Somebody just came all over the fucking place. That was a sloppy bottom if I've ever heard one. That might have been Jimmy. He might have got a photo from his young lady, and that might have been what we heard. Phone lines are open. I can't talk to you. I know Jimmy here. It's just me. Jimmy has got some shit going on. I think that means he has diarrhea. He got a check from IRS. That's right. Praying for Jimmy. No, he's okay. He's just Indigo Blue. What the fuck are you? I thought they put you in a mental hospital. What are you still doing here? What's the topic? Whatever you want to talk about, Nina, give us a call. What about your friend? Is he going to call in? Did you talk to the guy? Did you get him to call? That would be great. Sick. No, I don't know if he's sick or not. I think he just might have what do they call that? Explosive diarrhea. He just might have explosive diarrhea. Wow is correct. Does anybody want to call? Because I can't. How long can I juggle this shit show? All right, you want to know what? You know what we're going to do, guys? We're going to have a little special game here. Do you guys know what story time is? We got enough people in here. All right. Whatever you want the topic to be, Nina. Whatever you want. We're just going to freestyle it. Just call in. I need to talk to somebody or else it's fucking crazy. God is masturbating. Great caller. Yes. Something, motherfucker. All right, you guys want to do a story time instead? You know what story time is? Talk to me. Story time is where we're going to build a story together, okay? This is how it works. I'm messaging him right now. Who are you messaging? Jimmy? Oh, the guy. Oh, good. I hope you can get him. If you can get him, that'll be great. The comments are late, Bobby. Anyway, so here's how story time works. Oh, you're right. The comments are delayed, so it ain't going to work that well. We'll try it, though. We'll give it a shot. This is how it works. We start a story, and then we build it together. You guys put in one-word responses, write them in capital letters so that I can see them, and we'll build a story. You guys want to do it or what? We'll do an Easter story, okay? Give me a thumbs up if anybody's interested. And then we'll make it happen, and we'll do that because we have enough people here. Story time, Bobby. Anal bleaching, that's right. All right, do you guys understand how it works? All right, let's do a story time. Fuck it. We got enough people in here, and it could be audience participation. All right, so here's how it works. I start telling a story, and then you guys write your comments, and as your comments pop up, I will read them and add them into the story. You got it? Give me a thumbs up so I know you guys know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yes? No? Maybe? My cat is even messing with me. That's it. Okay. Yes, yes. Thumbs up. Okay. All right. Do you guys understand how would he even call into the U.S. through the number? You just dial the number. It's a Skype number, so it's free. It's a free number. It's a free call. We just had somebody call from Ireland, so you can call from the UK as well. It is a Skype number. All right. Do you guys want to do the story time, or are you going to make a phone call? We'll do story time. All right. So, you guys understand how it works? Somebody virtually pegging this fucker. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, here's how it works. All right, you guys are going to have to write in capital letters, one-word responses. Don't write a big, long thing, and I'm going to add your suggestions into the story as we go along. Okay? This is going to be a story about Easter. This was an Easter about 3 years ago when Timmy Bum was around. Jimmy had left the building. And it was Easter, so everybody was very concerned. So people were walking around wondering what the hell they were going to do. But since it was Easter, it was a time for giving and understanding. So what happened was Bobby just decided to do a story time. So what they did is they stood around looking out the window into the city and trying to figure out what the fuck they were going to do. This is what you guys are supposed to be writing comments. That's right. That's right. Hello. This ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work either because the comments that are delayed are dead. There was this teeny bopper. Her name was Lisa, and she was a very masculine woman. She was you would call her a kumquat if you didn't know any better. She really liked it in the ass, and you could fertilize her eggs that way too. She was a big fan of Band-Aids and the ding dong. So every once in a while, I would go give her a call when I wasn't doing anything. And other guys thought she was gross, but I was like, ha, she's sucking on my dick, and I didn't give a fuck. She sucked on my dick so hard that egg yolks came out of her ears, and I was very excited about this. So let me tell you something. Needless to say, her pussy was fucking fire. So I was like, she wasn't much to look at, and her eggs were a little rotten, but let me tell you something. You could stick a corn dog in there, and she would have a asshole that was just fucking good like pudding. So what I would do is I'd call her up on a Friday night, and I'd be like, listen, let's go over there to this crunchy thing and get some oral. Next thing I know, I was DOA, man. Her cat was fucking fire. I'd get in there into the bunky bunk, and it was like she would rape me before I even got out of my fucking house. So anyway, one day she pooped on my mask, and I was like, what the fuck did you do that for? She goes, listen, last time I pissed on you, and now it's Corona-19, so we got to fucking worry about this shit. So I understood what she was saying. She was protecting her snatch, and I couldn't blame her for this. So what I did is I said to her, listen, sweetheart, what I need you to do is to wipe everything down because it's very wet and it's runny, and your nipples might have herpes on them. Last thing I heard was Big Keen had a hold of your fire crotch with his jock, and he was like, he was said that he found like a couple of toenails in there, and I don't want to come across anything like that. So I need you to wipe everything out. I don't want coronavirus, and I don't want you sharding on me. So it was very hard for me to explain this to her, but she just whistled, and that's how I knew she knew what I was talking about. So I talked her into a Blumpkin, and she said I had some dick cheese, and I was like, numma, 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 don't tell me that shit. So I handed her a glove. She put the glove on my dick because I didn't have any condoms, and she went back to it. It was a very rich experience. She was like a snowdropper. I don't know what a snowdropper is, but it was like, holy crap. The ballot knot was fucking out of control. I don't know what the hell a ballot knot was. I think he was trying to say it came out of her loop. Anyway, me and her were having a great old fucking time. And then all of a sudden I hear the door was knocked on. And I was like, I got a little startled. So I said, who's going on there? And it was some guy trying to sell pumpkin eggs and Lysol. So I was like, you know what? I said, please, I don't feel like vomiting. Just do me a favor and grab the bull by the horns and let's get the fuck out of here. So next thing you know, I grabbed the turkey baster and I said, let me get the fuck out of here. So me and her, we headed out. She wanted to go do some pegging. I was like, listen, I know just the club. So I took her downtown. I took her to the left instead of to the right. And then all I know is there was like a fucking rainstorm out of nowhere. And I was like, listen, we got to go inside here. So we run into this place. And we don't know where the fuck we are. There's pubes all over the fucking floor. It smells like an Alaskan pipeline in this joint. So I'm like, listen, if you want some of this dick, you got to take this cock ring off me and go wash it off because it's fucking filthy. And then I'm going to hit you in the balloon knot, okay? She goes, all right. But we go in there and she's like, you know what I'm really into? I said, what? She goes, I like to douche my milk all over a micro penis. And then I get gizzed, I get shaved, I get yeast. And Jake from State Farm, last time I was with him, he gave me one in the candle. And I said, what does that mean? She goes, you know, they used to call it the squirrel where I came from. What it is they take a tail. Nerds came up with the idea. And they stick a tail up your ass and they say you're Jesus. And then you fart the tail out. And next thing you know, you got to do a couple of jumping jacks. It's a whole fucking thing that goes on. I said, you mean a rusty trombone? She goes, no, not a rusty trombone. It's more like a butt plug with a Space Force. And I was like, what is the Space Force? She goes, listen. And then she just pissed all over the fucking place. And I didn't know what to do with all this. But since we were in this kind of club, it didn't matter. So I grabbed her some Depends and I said, listen, throw this into your trout and let's get the fuck out of here, all right, before we get thrown out. She goes, nobody's going to throw us out of here. I said, why not? She goes, because there's Tide Pods all over the floor. It's just for this type of stuff. And I looked down and she was completely shaved. And the hotel had Tide Pods all over. So it smelled very fresh in there. So I called out to Jimmy Knapp. I said, Jimmy Knapp, you got to do me a favor. He goes, who? I go, this girl. She used to be friends with Kenny, and I'm here with her, and she's a bit of a hippopotamus. But the problem is she loves to fuck, and I'm done. I spent every load I have. So she goes, what do you want me to do? She goes, listen, I have a friend of mine, Joe Exotic. He's a bit of white trash, but let me tell you something. He'll take her to Taco Bell and get her off your hands. And I was like, why the fuck not? So I called him up and I go, where are the hoes to be hoes? And he wouldn't answer me. Next thing you know, Joe Exotic shows up and it's like, boom, he's in the fucking room. And they start doing the Cuban shuffle and he's dropping Jolly Ranchers down her throat. She's very yeasty at this point. I got to tell you the truth. And then her nipples and her feet were in total response. I mean, you could tell they were both sticking up all over the place. And I didn't know that this fucking Joe Exotic was so into marijuana, but he gave her an Irish rim job, which I've never heard of before, but I'm glad I never heard of it before because it was a sight to fucking see. This thing was a fucking mess. There was like blooming onions all over the place. I pulled an envelope out of my pocket and I was like, listen, this is like a Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. It was like a cunty dong all over the fucking tiger. There was cottage cheese on the floor. And next thing you know, I was like, listen, I got to cut this shit short. So I said, I read her a quick poem and I left her there with fucking Joe Exotic dick deep in her fucking armpit. It was like something you'd find in Quebec. And it was just fucking loads of fucking fun. And it was like, she had to back that ass up because it was crazy. And I went to church for some salvation and Jody showed up and she was like, listen, for $1, I'll make you holler. And I was like, show me your boobs. She took them out. And let me tell you something. The Easter hunt was on. Those were the nicest Easter eggs I've ever seen in the zoo. My sprinkles were going all over us. And next thing you know, it was like Australian anal. And if you never had Australian anal, it's like Joe Exotic anal bleaching you and then coming up from behind and with fucking, I don't know what the hell you would call it, drop bears just falling all over the fucking place. That's what anal is in Australia. All right, that's the end of the shit show, ladies and gentlemen. Love, sex, and double penetration to all of you motherfuckers. Jimmy, why don't you take us out of this shit? Give us some out music so we can end this. I can't take it anymore. You there, Jimmy?
I like the way you sway.
All right, boys and girls. I don't know what the hell the technical difficulties was, but we'll be back when we're back. And I'll talk to you all soon. I hope you all have a great night. Happy Easter. And remember, Lisa, my barista, take it in your kista for Easter. Just remember that shit. Don't let that get out of your head, ever. Happy Easter, and I may come on by myself later on. I don't know. I gotta find out what happened to Jimmy. Something maybe serious. I don't know. Great story. Great story. I'm glad you guys do it. All right. Sex confession box. That's right. Underwear. All right, boys and girls. Love, sex, and no welfare check. Happy Easter, kids. Good night. And have a pleasant tomorrow. Wake up tomorrow and you'll be a new person. This fucking song is great. Great. I'll talk to you boys and girls very soon, hopefully. Good night, guys. Leakage. I like the Jody still going.
I like the way you sway.
Thank you for the call. All right, Mass Wolf, good seeing you, kid. Happy Easter. Jody, try to stop those leaks. She's still going. She's still typing.
Sway.